Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Vanessa Hernandez and this is my introductory video. In this video, I wanted to introduce myself. I am an aspiring entrepreneur with a passion for transformation. I've had many highs and lows in my life, and the lows have been pretty low, and the highs, well, let's just say I'm always striving for more. And about 2 years ago, when I was at one of the low lows and I started climbing my way out, I learned a really good lesson that even though I was in that dark, cold, lonely hole, it's all part of the journey, and I had been there before when I was a lot younger, and I had forgotten that I then climbed my way out, but it took me back to that really cold, dark place. And I think while I was there, something triggered a past experience, and so I was able to go back to that experience and remember the lessons, and remember the struggle, and remember the pain. And I think that was part of my journey too, is just taking those lessons and learning that even in that cold and dark place, there's going to be lessons. And life is just a bunch of cycles. And even though it wasn't the same scenario as back when I was in my 20s, in my early 20s, it's more or less the same concept. I have to just remember that this is gonna pass. The storm and the struggle is gonna pass, and I can get through it, and I can climb out of that hole. So this channel is meant to document my new to me entrepreneurship journey. And I say new to me just because I've had different ventures in the past, and I'm currently a realtor here in Southern California in the LA and Orange counties, and I'm still doing that, but I wanted to tap into a couple of other different ventures. And I want to document the ups and the downs and of this whole journey, because I don't care what you start. If it's new to you, if you're not too familiar with it, even if you are familiar with it, let's just say that it's going to be a lot of ups and downs. So I just want to share all of that road, and of course, the mindset of an entrepreneur, and where you have to really mentally take yourself. Because if you go into it thinking it's going to be all rainbows and butterflies all the time, you're completely mistaken. And if you already know that you don't have the mental strength to handle that, or if you don't think that you might be up for the challenge, I would reconsider. Because I'm being completely transparent here. It's not easy. It's just not easy. The struggle is real. The struggle is lonely. The struggle, it will kick your ass, basically. And you have to be resilient. You have to be able to bounce back and almost be calloused, to be completely honest, and be willing to take those hits and bounce right back and say, F it, I'm gonna keep going. And then of course, there's the physical well-being. I have been really fortunate to have had a gym that was open pretty much all through 2020, for the most part anyway. And for me, if I don't have my workout routine in the morning, I can feel the difference. And for me, that's been a crucial part in me being able to push through and just thrive through all this. I'm not saying thriving like I'm making all this money and everything is great, because let me tell you, it is not for right now. I'm building. I'm in the process of building. So, of course, anytime you're building something, there's going to be struggle, right? So, physical well-being to me, I think it's right up there with mindset and knowledge and all of that. I just think it's part of it. You have to have some kind of physical well-being in order to pursue this entrepreneurship journey, because you have to be physically well to be able to take on the stress and the physical fatigue and the hours of sleepless nights, the many sleepless nights that you're gonna have. You have to be physically well in order to take that on, in my opinion. I don't know what I would have done without the 5 a.m. ass kickings that I get at my gym. So that is definitely up there in the importance in the importance column. And lastly, I'm going to share with you guys my top secret plan. I have all of these plans that I am going to share with you guys the journey of how I'm going to make all of this happen, because I pretty much have my mindset about starting all of these things. My plan, my goal is to build all this for myself, for my daughter, and for my family. I come from humble beginnings, and I want to build generational wealth for my kid and my grandkids, and hopefully great grandkids. So I'm glad that you're here. Please like, subscribe, and share this video, and stay tuned for future videos. Cheers, and let's grind.